The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, they are the team of Magnus and Douglas Williams, the British Invasion.
Perennial favorites here on Explosion. Douglas Williams and Magnus hailing from the UK. And of course, happy to be on in the UK challenge. Of course, very proud of these two.
Who's very proud? You are?
Well, the countrymen.
Oh, the countrymen. Of course. I mean, listen, British Invasion, I mean, rumor has it, even people from their own country despise them. But I personally am a fan of theirs. You're saying they're big fan favorites, you really?
You know, it depends. In different parts of the country, certainly they are.
So they might be called what they say in the business. I've heard this word, tweener.
Ah, yes. Sounds good.
Only in the UK, though.
And their opponents, they are the tag team of Shannon Moore and Jesse Neal.
And what a return it was for Jesse Neal and Shannon Moore. Talk about making an impact, huh? Mexican America.
Well, listen, Mexican America, you know, those hombres, they were just going to get, you know, a little ink done, a little tattoo. Out of nowhere, Ink attacks them in a tattoo parlor, beats the hell out of them, and ends up giving Anarchia, we assume, some unexpected ink.
And certainly, Daz, as you look at the bodies of Ink, how many tattoos are we talking there between those? Huh?
Well, I never counted them. I know if Magnus had tattoos, you would know, but you count every inch of skin on his body. But you love that guy, and it was disturbing when he joined us on commentary how much you were jocking him.
You know how exciting it is to be hanging out with Magnus in the UK?
I can imagine you were very excited because you basically told us.
Well, he certainly...
I'm a fan of Magnus too, but geez, you gotta...
Hey, I like Douglas Williams as well. I mean, they're very popular.
You don't like Douglas Williams.
I'll tell you what. Putting the two of them together, you have the makings of an incredible tag team.
I agree. And I'm a fan of Magnus. I like him and Doug. But you, my friend, you have like a man crush on this guy. That's another story.
Absolutely ridiculous. Shannon Moore set to do battle with Douglas Williams, and certainly after absence for Ink with Jesse Neal's injury going back to May, these two now looking to get the momentum going as they head into Bound for Glory.
You know, obviously the size and strength advantage would go towards the British Invasion, so Ink's got to use that high energy style they have to try to alleviate the power that the British Invasion will bring. That, my friend, is how you analyze a match at the beginning. True pro I am. I would clap for myself.
Go ahead, please.
I am.
Oh, look at Douglas Williams there. That European style, he has defined it, he has redefined it in many ways, too, with his innovation and what he's brought to the table. 15-year pro, Douglas Williams.
Totally. And you know this key lock here by Shannon Moore on Doug Williams. I'm a little surprised that he would do that because you got to be careful. You put a wrestling hold on Doug Williams, he'll counter out of that and turn you into a pretzel.
Certainly will. Now into the ropes goes Shannon Moore. There's a boot and a reversal into the ropes.
Arm drag followed up by a big hip toss. Shannon Moore very proud of himself here. Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Able to get the momentum to take Douglas Williams over. Here's a cover. And Shannon Moore actually owns his own tattoo studio, if you can believe that.
I do believe it. The guy's loaded with ink. He's got ink on his face, his body. I know a lot of people that know Shannon Moore, and a lot of his friends have loads of ink on him, too. He's big into ink, if you haven't realized that by now.
Tag team maneuvers by Ink. And certainly look at the tag team division now. It's interesting to see what's happened.
Did you ever get any tattoos there, JB? Sorry to interrupt you while you were talking.
No, not gonna.
Well, I think there might be a good tattoo for you right across the front of your chest. Magnus.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right, I'll get that.
Magnus across your chest.
Perfect. Well, he's laying in those big right hands to the face and blocked there by Jesse Neal. Cinches in on that headlock now.
Yeah,
on the ropes.
Magnus, very powerful athlete. Excellent speed and quickness by someone as big as Magnus, except for that part right there. Jesse Neal was a little bit ahead of him there.
And think of how far we've seen Magnus come in the last 2 years. 24 years old and already teamed up with Douglas Williams. Here's a cover and has learned so much from the very knowledgeable, I guess you could say veteran Douglas Williams, 15 years.
I think you just said it, and you would be correct in your statement. And now, Magnus, speaking of a veteran maneuver right there by Doug Williams, stopping the momentum of Jesse Neal.
Referee Brian Hebner stopping Shannon Moore. We're going to take a break. When we come back, more of this tag team matchup. It's Ink Inc. versus the British Invasion. Tag team action here this week on Explosion. We are back. It's tag team action here on Explosion. Douglas Williams being tagged in now by his partner Magnus, working over Jesse Neal of Ink Inc. Shannon Moore on the outside.
Yeah, it's been tough sledding for Jesse Neal throughout the commercial break. British Invasion have been just beating the daylights out of him.
Interesting to see now with what's happened with Bobby Roode getting a World Heavyweight title shot. That's taken beer money out of the tag team ranks as of right now.
Good point, true.
And it's opened up the door for tag teams like the British Invasion and Ink Inc. to try and go for the World Tag Team titles, currently held by Mexican America.
Well, that's what the old expression is. One door opens, another one closes, another one gets closed in your face sometimes. So, you know, if you don't look around when it's being opened and closed.
Precisely.
Something like that.
Shannon Moore trying to rally the fans on the outside of the ring.
Well, Jesse Neal inching his way over and tags in Shannon, but unbeknownst to the referee, Brian Hebner, because he was keeping the other man out of the ring.
It's a heads-up move by Douglas Williams, distracted the referee while the tag team of Ink Inc. tried to make an exchange there. Tag Shannon Moore in. Not going to be done if not seen by the referee. Plain and simple.
This will grind you down right here with a front headlock by Doug Williams. Very nasty hold here to control someone's body.
Certainly is. Let's not forget as well, Magnus, although competing in a tag team match, still has the announcement to make about his Explosion Championship Challenge win. Who is actually going to get, who's going to have to face Magnus as he gets an opportunity.
Isn't it amazing? You always bring it around to Magnus. He's not even in the ring.
He's outside of the ring now doing something to Shannon Moore, stopping him from coming in. I think Magnus is going to be going for the World Heavyweight title shot. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to call it right now.
Did he tell you that over drinks?
I might have. Sharing some insight. Maybe talking out of school. There's a drop kick by Shannon Moore. And has the momentum now as he goes to work on Douglas Williams in a corner. Here's a reversal. Whoa. Shannon Moore putting up those big boots. Look out from the top rope.
Look at that moonsault there, JB. Pinpoint. Oh, hey, Magnus, great job saving your teammate right there.
Oh, man. Jesse Neal.
Oh,
wow.
Man, Shannon Moore's in trouble here, bro. Big time.
Here comes Douglas Williams. Look out for Magnus coming in from the top. Big elbow drop.
Wow.
1, 2.
Oh!
So close. Thought that was it.
And Magnus, he came off those ropes. He went almost across the whole ring.
And sized him up now. Here comes a boot. Oh, does not connect. Misfires, and Douglas Williams gets a face full of the boot. Here comes Jesse Neal with the spear.
Magnus got lit up. He got himself out of harm's way. Now Douglas Williams is going to try to get something going on Shannon.
And from the second rope, what a neck breaker. Shannon Moore now on Douglas Williams. Here's a cover, and that's going to do it.
Here are your winners, Ink Inc.
That was a hell of a tag team match right there. British Invasion looked real good in the contest, JB, I should say, but Ink Inc. grabbed the win.
Certainly as they look ahead to Bound for Glory, they have their eyes on Mexican America, the World Tag Team Champions. Your winners this week on Explosion over the British Invasion, Jesse Neal and Shannon Moore. Ink Inc.